My dear Zuko, we stand here in the dead of night with nothing but the flickering flames of this campfire to illuminate our path. As we journey through this war-torn land, I am reminded of the weight of responsibility that rests upon your shoulders as a Fire Lord. Life, power, learning, war, and peace are all intertwined in ways that only a ruler can truly understand. It is a delicate balance, and one that has been tested time and time again throughout history. There is a book that I believe can offer some insight into this delicate balance. It is called Meditations, written by a man named Markus Aurelius, who himself was an emperor and a general. In it, he reflects on the nature of life, death, and the world around him. He reflects on his own experiences and those of his predecessors, drawing inspiration from their triumphs and their failures. Aurelius reminds us that even in the midst of chaos and conflict, we must strive to find meaning and purpose in our lives. As a Fire Lord, you must be ready to face any challenge that comes your way. You must be willing to make difficult decisions that may affect the lives of countless people. But you must also remember that power is not an end in itself. It is merely a means to an end. A wise ruler knows that true strength comes from within, from a deep understanding of oneself and the world around them. Aurelius was an emperor of the Roman Empire, much like your own father, Fire Lord Ozai. But unlike Ozai, Aurelius was known for his wisdom and philosophical writings. His book has been passed down through generations, much like our own Fire Nation traditions. Reading through Meditations, I couldn't help but draw parallels between Aurelius's time and our own. Both eras have seen great conflict and turmoil, with empires clashing and lives lost. And yet, even in the midst of such chaos, Aurelius found solace in the teachings of philosophy. He said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, insofar as it stands ready against the accidental and the unforeseen, and is not apt to fall." This sentiment rings true for our own journey. We have been thrown into unexpected situations, faced with challenges we never could have predicted. But like Aurelius, we must remain steadfast and ready to face whatever comes our way. For example, when we were in Ba Sing Se, we were faced with the unexpected news that our soldiers had been defeated at the Earth Kingdom invasion. Despite this setback, we did not falter. Instead, we adapted our plans and infiltrated the city from within. This showed that we were ready to face any obstacle that came our way. Aurelius also writes of the impermanence of life, reminding us that everything we hold dear will one day pass away. It is a sobering thought, but one that can help us appreciate the present moment even more. We must allow ourselves to cherish the time we have with those we love, for we never know when it may be our last. This principle is exemplified in the story of Avatar Aang. He had lost his entire people and culture, and his time as the Avatar was fleeting. Yet he cherished every moment he had with his friends and loved ones, knowing that they could be taken away at any moment. He taught us that we should never take the people we love for granted, as they are what make life worth living. As we sit here by the fire, surrounded by darkness and uncertainty, I am reminded of another passage from Meditations. Aurelius writes, "If anyone can refute me, show me I'm making a mistake or looking at things from the wrong perspective, I'll gladly change. It's the truth I'm after, and the truth never harmed anyone." This principle is exemplified by you, Zuko. When you were younger, you believed that capturing the Avatar would restore your honor and make you worthy of your father's love. But when you met Aang and his friends, you began to see the truth of the world around you. You realized that your father's ideas of honor and power were misguided, and you chose to leave your old life behind to fight for what was right. This shows that you were open to the truth, even when it went against everything you had been taught. In times of hardship, we must remain unyielding, like a great oak tree standing firm against the storm. But we must also savor the present moment, like a sweet cup of jasmine tea on a cool autumn evening. We have each other, and together we can conquer any challenge that comes our way. Let us be open to the truth, even when it is difficult to accept. For it is only by confronting our own weaknesses and flaws that we can hope to overcome them. And let us always remember that we are not alone in our struggles. Let us be the light in the darkness, the hope in times of despair, and the strength that carries us through the storm. Let us live with honor, love with compassion, and fight with courage. For this is the meaning of true greatness.